Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. Hope you're doing well. It's been interesting. How's Mercury retrograde treating you? It's been giving me lots of fun. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the last video. I'm annoyed because it was a good reading. I tried, I promise you, 3 hours. 3 hours I tried to upload it. It wouldn't work. First it wouldn't upload, it would get stuck. Then it uploaded and it'd be processing, and then it'd be stuck on processing. And I just tried deleting it, uploading it again, deleting it, uploading it again. The video was fine. I checked it. Woosah. It is what it is. I had to give up in the end, and then had a bunch of other technical issues. But you just breathe and carry on, don't you? Because, yeah, what else are you going to do? But here we are, fingers crossed this is going to go up okay. If not, I don't know. I'm thinking plan B is just to do lives until Mercury goes direct. I don't know. If that is what the issue is, it's certainly going to have an impact or an influence, but let's see. On my other channel, it seems to be uploading okay, so I don't even. But thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for your patience. Hope you had a good time during the weekend. I'm recording this on a Monday for those that find me on a Monday. But yeah, let's see what's going on for Pisces placements. What you need to know at the time you watch this video for your highest good. As always, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for subscribing. If you're new, hi, welcome. If you enjoy the readings, if you find them helpful, if you like my style, whatever it is, please consider subscribing. That will allow me to tap into your energy as well when I do these general readings, which will make them feel a bit more personal. And that's one way to do it. And if you're returning, welcome back. And if you're returning and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Up to you completely, absolutely. All right, Pisces, let's see what's going on for you at the time you watch this video. What does Pisces need to know? I'm going to try to keep it shorter. I don't know if the other one was half an hour. Our videos are usually around that mark, so that wouldn't have been the issue, but I'm trying different things. But this is the Sun and Moon Tarot, for those of you who want to know. All right, Pisces. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Nice. This is expect the unexpected, serendipities at play. Be ready to jump on opportunities. Okay, they'll present themselves in unexpected ways, so we have to keep an open mind to see them, right? To perceive them as the opportunities that they are. Okay, there's shifts, there's changes with the Wheel of Fortune. They're meant to happen. They're for your highest good. Whether they feel like it in the moment or eventually you see that they were for your highest good is a different matter. The Wheel of Fortune, however, is typically a positive influence. It's not like the Tower where it's a big shift. You don't have control over it, but it usually comes in as initially disruptive, right? This is meant to be changes are happening. Mostly, usually, it feels like luck. It feels like serendipity, right? Because that's the Wheel of Fortune energy. So a little difference between those two cards, for example, right? Current situation, we have the Moon, Cancer energy, Pisces energy, could be your energy. It could be a time of contemplation is the way that it's coming up. It could also be a time of waiting. The Moon talks about cycles. And with the Wheel of Fortune, 10 energy, completion, also cycles, right? It could talk about the end of a time of contemplation, the end of a time of confusion, the end of a time of pause. In the challenge position, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So yes, something had to be done at the right time in the right way, and that could just mean following a process. And so an application process has been taking a long time because everything had to go through the proper process. But this, however it resonates, it just means it was out of your control. 3 major arcana so far. Something had to be done the right way at the right time with the right people. Okay, and I think that's what it is that's coming together now. In the foundation, the 4 of Wands, yeah, having to do with a new job, a promotion, making your business stable and successful, a home situation, purchase, sale, etc., a new relationship or taking a relationship to the next level, commitment, marriage, family matters, okay? And even here you see you have the Wheel of Fortune represented. So I like how it comes together. Yeah, look, recently we have the Devil. So feeling a sense of, I have no control over this. It's out of my hands. And it might have been true with all these major arcanas, okay? And with the Wheel of Fortune. This is saying, listen, you could force it, but that would come from a place of trying to control it, right? Ego, trying to control, trying to overcompensate. Or you could allow the Moon, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, find a way to stay productive and constructive during this time of waiting, where you really don't have control that much in a situation, right? Whether it just means you're dealing with a lot of other people and there's a lot of moving pieces, you can't control what other people are going to say and do and when. So if you're going to try to do that, it's only going to lead to frustration for you, right? And potentially forcing something that could break it. Or you could go, you know what, I've done my part, I've done the best I can, I'm just going to keep looking for opportunities to push this along, to push this forward. Let me see if I can just network with more people. Who knows what else can come from that while this particular conversation is you know, you're waiting for it to go somewhere. That kind of energy, right? That kind of an approach. And it looks like with the Moon here, the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance, you went into a time of contemplation. You went into a time of, could be focusing on yourself for a bit, giving yourself a break, a rest, but also being cautious. Because with the Moon, I don't see everything in front of me, or what I see, I don't know how far I can trust, because it's the light of the Moon, right? You could be seeing shapes and shadows and mistaking it for reality. Oh, here goes my computer again. Oh. Honestly, guys. Okay, we're gonna get through this. It's gonna work. It has to. And starting tomorrow, I'm just doing lives. Okay. Ten of Swords on the mind. Yeah, look, you're in this mindset of, for some of you, this is now or never. This is like, okay, last call, last chance. I can't keep doing this. But it's also an energy of giving up and giving into whatever needs to happen, whatever's done, whatever's happened. It's just giving into it, right? With the Ten of Swords. It's fine. Done. I'm good. So if you have been trying to force something, if you have been trying to push something, if you have been trying to control something, and I get why, but if you have been doing that, this is where it's that moment of us taking our hands off it, saying, I'm done with this, I don't want to deal with it anymore, that it allows it to come together. Do you know what I mean? Because it allows for manifestation to happen, it allows for co-creation to happen. So then what do we have? We have the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We have the Queen of Wands. Come on, laptop. You can do this. Oh. I just did a video. It's 7 minutes in. It shouldn't be that difficult. Anyway, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and the Seven of Wands. Taking a stand, courage, defending your position, holding your ground, okay, defending your title. There's a shift in the energy, definitely, to do with a helping hand, to do with a supportive figure, to do with serendipity, putting the right person on your path at the right time. And it gives you a renewed sense of confidence and a new sense of drive. Okay, let's do this. I can do this now. Let's get back at it, right? Where you've just recently kind of given up on it. But you giving up on it allows it to turn in your favor. Does that make sense? That's the best way I can explain it. And you're going to have to see how that applies to you. If you feel that it does, what scenario that is specifically for you, okay? So see, clarify. For the Moon in the current situation, the Seven of Swords. The Moon with the Seven of Swords is a lot of fears coming to the surface. Again, see that feeling of futility, like no matter what I do, it's not happening, it's not going anywhere. So currently or recently, you might have been dealing with these types of thoughts and feelings of futility, of Ten of Swords. Nothing I can do works, nothing I can do in the situation. I'm powerless. It's stuck. There's, no matter what I do, it's not going anywhere. But again, that comes from, with the Moon, deep-seated fears, deep-seated trauma potentially. And with the Devil behind it, it may have led to, this has to work, and then controlling it, or trying to push it, trying to force it, right? Trying to make it happen on your time instead of divine time. And we all do it. We all do it. Okay? Myself included. Temperance in the challenge position, the Hierophant. So for some of you, this is Taurus energy. But there's a process. Everything has a process. Everything has to go through its proper steps. So for some of you, Okay, especially if you've been dealing with okay, especially if you've been dealing with institutions, corporations, any sort of application, any sort of government process, anything, and even if it's not something official, it's where you go ask someone for something and they go, yeah, sure, no problem, but could you do this and this and this before, and then I'll consort it for you, right? They're telling you the steps, they're telling you what you need to do. So for some of you, the challenge has been you just having to conform. And again, that's going to clash with, I want this done fast. And they're going, well, no, there's a process, and that'll slow things down, right? Their time, time for the process to be undergone versus what you would really like to see happen, right? That could have been the clash. For others of you, some sort of, either you're going for some sort of contract commitment or some contract commitment, family matter, marriage, family tradition, other people's expectations have been what has slowed this down. So again, a lot of moving parts, okay? 4 wands in the foundation, we have death and rebirth. So this is an energy of, for some of you, this is a long, drug out divorce process, and it's finally moving along because you stopped stressing about it. And, oh God, come on, computer. Come on, computer. You can still hear me. Okay. Probably not. Okay. So this has been a long drug out divorce process, for example, and you stopped stressing about it. And I know that I would imagine, I've never had to go through it myself, thankfully, but I would imagine it's extremely stressful, especially 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Devil. This is one of them where it was contentious, right? Same thing, any sort of legal matter that you're trying to get out of something, it got bad, it got contentious. And this is where you said, you know what, I'm not going to stress about it anymore. I don't know what my laptop's doing. Honest to God. Listen, I don't know. I hope it's fine. But yeah, this is where you said, you know what, I can't stress over this anymore. And that's a big ask, right? Because this thing took over your life, whatever this was. And you said, you know what, I'm just going to step away from it. I cannot stress over this anymore. I'm making myself sick. As soon as you step away from it, and maybe you ask someone else to step in for you or take care of it for you because you can't deal with it, or got representation somehow, or you just stop talking to the person or the people or whatever for a minute. As soon as you did that and stepped away, released, broke the pattern, right, with the Devil here of them triggering you triggering them, or them attacking you, hopefully not physically, but you know what I mean, and then you having to defend yourself, stand your ground, and feeling like you're going to be overwhelmed, right? As soon as you said, you know what, I'm not playing this game, something clicked, something shifted, okay, is the message. The Devil in the recent past, 6 of Swords. This is someone trying to stop you from moving, stop you from moving on, stop you from moving forward, stop you from healing, slow you down. This has been a tactic for some of you, okay, if it's a legal situation of any kind, or an argument, or legal action or anything like that, okay? This is someone intentionally trying to slow you down or slow that down to keep you from moving on, okay? At this point, they can't hurt, they can't take things from you, they can't keep you there. So what they're going to do is prevent you or make it as difficult as possible for you to move on, right? For you to start new things in your life. That's this person's tactic. For others of you, again, slow progress to do with process, tradition, expectation, regulations, okay? 10 of Swords on the mind. We have the 9 of Cups, yeah. You said, you know what, F it, I'm going to take a day to myself. I'm going to focus on myself for a bit. I'm going to do something that just makes me happy. I need a drink. I need some good food. I need some good sleep. I cannot stress over this anymore. If it's not happening, it's not happening. If I can't do anything about it, I can't do anything about it. If they win, they win. I can't care anymore, right? That's the 9 of Cups. I just need some time to myself. I just need to focus on myself for a little while. And that's exactly what shifted everything. King of Cups, Queen of Wands, 7 of Wands. We have the Magician, we have Justice, and we have 6 of Cups. See what I mean? Magician, manifestation, Justice, karma, okay, things shifting, karma being, karma at play with the Magician, Justice, and the Wheel of Fortune. And the Six of Cups with the pleasure energy. This is Nine of Cups, Six of Cups. This is doing things that make you happy, being in the moment, focusing on your dreams, focusing on happy things, focusing on spending time with people that make you happy, people that just make you laugh, right? Could be lifelong friends, lifelong whatever. Or just doing things. The Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups could be where you just take a day and you play games, because that's what makes you happy. That's what's always made you happy. That's what you're doing, playing games. Okay, board games, computer games, or going out into nature, going for a walk, doing something silly, going to some sort of park. You know what I mean? And what else? We have the Chariot, Four of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Yeah. And then it leads to, it literally says truce on the Four of Swords. It leads to balancing out, peace, victory. Okay, either you having victory with the Chariot over the situation to do with that decision that is being made with the Justice energy. And then with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups, this is where, okay, I can breathe. 3 4s in the reading so far, if I can see them all. This is stability, this is harmony, this is rest, this is I can breathe. Luxury with the Four of Cups. There's progression, there's moving forward, there's getting what you want here. After a time of sorrow, disappointment, difficulty, challenge, obstacle after obstacle, okay? Under the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Three of Wands. So we have a progression from the 3 to the 4 with the 10 of Wands and the World. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles. You've been trying to start something new. In order to start something new, you had to end something else. Whatever it is you're trying to end, Ace of Cups under the Ace of Pentacles, okay, and the Empress, whatever it is that you've been trying to end has been made very, very slow by what you're trying to end it with, right, or who you're trying to end it with. And there's some sort of victory by you stepping away, not playing that person's game, not playing mind games, you know, not breaking that pattern somehow, and just taking a day to yourself, or just taking some time to yourself, or just taking your hands off it and trusting the universe, because that's what it comes down to. You've done your part. You've submitted everything. You've put everything down. You've got all the information. You did all the right things, right? And then it's trusting the universe to take it from there and do their part in that co-creation process. That's what it comes down to. Okay? For those of you where you've been going through it, and there's a lot of complications, and there's a lot of legal action, and there's back and forth, and there's dealing with contentious situations, again, by just, there's an energy of accepting, allowing, taking your hands off it, trusting. So that could be trusting a representative, getting someone to step in for you, because you keep getting triggered by this person, and because that's their tactic, right? So then you're saying, you know what, I'm not playing your game. I know what your game is. Let me get someone in who's impartial and unbiased, and good luck triggering them, you know? That's what shifts the process. And it gets you the decision, it speeds up the process here, it gets you the right decision, the right ruling, something going in your favor. Okay, and it could be to do with family matters, it could be to do with assets, property, inheritance, it could be to do with children and custody and child support, the Six of Cups there. Or it could be to do with your business and someone trying to take your business, steal ideas from you. Whatever it is, right? And for others, this is just you trying to manifest and hitting roadblocks because too many pieces, too many moving pieces, okay? And it's coming into that place of, you know what, after a time of sadness, sorrow, potentially even depression, of, you know what, no matter what I do, it's never going to work, it never ends well, I'm not going to be able to do this, I'm not ever going to be successful with this. Whatever your goal is, if it's your business, if it's progressing your career, getting it started or progressing it, if it's finding a healthy relationship, if it's whatever it is, you'll know what it is you're trying to manifest, okay? Some fears have come to the surface, and it's part of the process. It's part of the process, okay? You're being triggered so that you can see those triggers and go fix, heal, release, whatever the situation is, that will then resolve that trigger. It will no longer be a block. It will help shift your mindset. And usually it leads to more confidence and trust, okay? Which is what's needed to turn that wheel for things to go in your favor. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces, yeah. Okay, bottom of the deck we have, let's look at it. We have number 5, Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. Change is happening. Rebirth. Rebirth. Okay? So something you give up on, apparently, is reborn because you allow. You allow. By taking your hands off it, you're not in charge of it anymore. You're not trying to control it anymore. And again, I don't say that to sound judgy. That's what we do, okay, as people. You have a plan, you have a strategy, and then you try to stick to the plan, right? But sometimes we can do that, and sometimes it's detrimental for us to try to do that. It just leads to frustration. It leads to a sense of failure. It leads to a sense of futility, okay? And in this situation with a lot of moving parts, that's what happened. 68, Wombat Spirit, be at home. So this is, it could be to do with the home for a lot of you, or a home situation, but home business, whatever, or building a home, putting down roots, whatever the situation is. But this is telling you to be in the present, to accept, to embrace, okay? Be comfortable where you are, even if where you are sucks, pardon my French. It's finding a way to be at ease and be at peace with it. It's not saying, oh yeah, I'm going to be absolutely thrilled that I'm dealing with this person, trying to be clean for YouTube, dealing with this person that's been nothing but difficult and it's been making my life hell. It's not saying, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get comfortable here. That's not what that means. It just means, you know what, accepting and embracing. You know what, I can't change that person. However, I can find a way not to get sucked in by what it is they're trying to do. I'm going to be at ease. They're not going to take my peace. And it's that finding peace within the storm that makes huge difference in our lives, okay? It clears the storm a lot faster than fighting the storm, okay? Number 9, Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. Literally, everything I just said. You've done your part, trust. This could even be you've been working on something and you've put everything into it, and now you struggle to take a step back from it and do something else, or you're required to, or someone else needs you, and you're really stressing, if I step away from this now, it's going to go to hell because I'm not here. And this is telling you trust that you've done a good enough job, and you don't have to monitor this constantly 24/7. It's that watched pot that never boils, right? It's okay to take some time out. It's okay to focus on something else. And that's usually when things happen, isn't it? When you least expect. It's like when you wait for that call, it doesn't come in. As soon as you're doing something else, oh, here it is, right? It's that kind of situation. 24, Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. Things are coming to life from the depths, okay? Things are coming to life. They are taking shape. They've just taken a long time to come together. And also, trust is required for that co-creation, for that manifestation process to take shape in our lives, to take form, to put down roots, okay? Trust is required. Now that's the opposite of whatever this devil energy with the futility and the Ten of Swords energy is, okay? So Ten of Swords is where, again, we're pushed to the limit, where there's no other choice but to say, you know what, F it, whatever happens, happens. And that's literally the kind of attitude and mindset we need to be in for that Wheel of Fortune to turn, for us to allow it to turn, because it will go in your favor. Okay, you will have the outcome you want with Justice here, and the Chariot, and the Nine of Cups, right? So, I mean, look at it. So, I hope this helps. Let me know what you think. I hope the video is okay. I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to start doing lives until Mercury goes direct, because this isn't fun. But I really hope the message reaches you when it's supposed to, the way it's supposed to, and makes sense to you as you need it to. Okay, looking forward to your thoughts, your feedback. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.